Alrighty. So, now, Pythagorean theorem, the actual thing, says if I take a squared and I add it to b squared, it will equal c squared, where a and b are legs and c is the hypotenuse. A and B are legs, C is the hypotenuse. So I square the side of A, I square the side of B, and I get C. So let me show you what the heck I mean by that. So if we take our example that we just saw before, all right, let's draw that again. We had 12 here. We're going to call this centimeters, 5 centimeters, and then we know this is 13, right? We know that's 13. So what I mean is I take 5 centimeters and I square it. I add it to 12 centimeters squared. It should equal 13 centimeters squared. So 5 squared is 25. 12 squared is 144. 13 squared is 169. If I add 25 and 144, I get 169, which equals 169. So this right here is what's called a Pythagorean triple. It equals nice numbers. All right? Now, we're going to do some where we don't get this hypotenuse. We are going to find it. That's why we need Pythagorean's theorem. Because not only do we need to be given everything and say, oh, they do equal each other, that's kind of nice, we have to actually find it, right? Math is about finding things. So we're actually going to find it in this one. So we're going to draw a right triangle. We're going to label up and down 20 miles. Left to right is going to be 48 miles. I know my triangle is horrible. And then this is going to be called C, right? C squared. We are going to go across. So we are going to do, it doesn't matter which one's which. 20 squared plus 48 squared, and that's going to be equal to C squared. Now, if I take a calculator, which you should have, if I take a calculator and I do 20 squared, I get 400. If I take 48 and I square it, I get 2,304, and that's going to equal C squared. Following order of operations says add those two numbers together, so I get 2,704 equals C squared. Remember how on Thursday or Friday, depending on when your class is, how we did those square roots? I know we are using that table, and you probably didn't write it exactly as I did, but this is why I was writing it that way. Because now we need to do the square root of that number so we can get that final side. So C is going to equal 52 miles. C is going to equal 52 miles.